Hey everybody, we're now at the Calgary Zoo and we are going to go through Wild Canada. I'm your host, Chris. Let's go. Experience Wild Canada and take a trip through 7 of Canada's ecological zones. Celebrating the wonders and diversity of our world, a world where people, animals, and the land are connected. Under the sky, we are one. Aurora celebrates the universal connection we all share with the sky. The rippling dance of colors and light in the northern lights ignites our imaginations as we look up. Wonder from the rolling foothills to rocky tundra, winding rivers, and mountains. Your journey begins with a single step. A winding pathway unfolds ahead. Where will it take you? Take time to pause, drink in your surroundings. Breathe in the wind, lust in the trees. Watch a newborn mountain goat take its first wobbly steps. Feel the earth shake under the tundra hooves of a muskrat. Hear the resounding trumpet of a whooping crane. Every being on earth is a stand in a braid, where stories of humans, wildlife, and land are intertwined. We are stronger together than apart. As you explore the iconic landscape of Canada, think of how your story weaves into the braid. Whether your roots here run deep or just sinking into the soil, even if you are visiting for a short time, we all have a relationship with this land and the wildlife that call it home. The Wilder Institute Calgary Zoo is situated near where the Bow and Elbow River meet, a site known as Mahikins to the Blackfoot, Wish Ispa to the Alaska Nakota, and Gutskikitu to the Tutsina. In the spirit of respect and reconciliation, we acknowledge these lands are the ancestral and territorial homes of the Blackfoot Confederacy, who are joined by their Treaty 7 co-signatories, the Alaska Nakota, Wiskabi First Nations, the Sitkitna First Nation, and later the Métis, represented today by the Northwest Métis Government, No Sale, Métis District 5, and all who have chosen to call Calgary home. We honor and acknowledge generations of Indigenous people for their continuous kinship and conservation of wildlife and wild places. We are in Wild Canada, the Calgary Zoo. The prairie. Bison, Inia in the Blackfoot language, Tataga in Stoney Nakata language. We honor bison as an essential part of the way of life for Indigenous people on this land. Prairie ecosystem and bison sculpture presented by Rangeland Engineering. Like a bike helmet, a sheep's thick skull protects its brains. Can you imagine running, twistling, or even just walking with horns as heavy as a small bicycle on your head? It's right over there. Do you like to spend time hanging out with your friends and family? Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep do too. They graze in herds of anywhere from 5 to 100. And there they are, the Calgary Zoo's bighorn sheep. Hi guys. That's just a couple of them. Grasses ruffle and shimmer like golden waves against the bright blue horizon. A garter snake basks on a boulder, scales warming in the sun. Ground shudders and the snake slips away as a herd of bighorn sheep thunders onto the slope. They settle and start to graze, chewing the tough grass as if bubble gum. Ever alert, the sheep stay close to the cliffs and bluffs where these agile climbers can dash to safety from predators like grizzlies and cougars. There they are, Calgary's bighorn sheep. Let's just zoom in here if I can. There they are. At the Calgary Zoo, some bighorn sheep. Bighorn sheep. They have a herbivore diet. They eat grasses, sedges, forbs. They can get pretty big, 180 centimeters and weigh 127 kilograms. They belong to the Bovidae family. They live in Canada, Mexico, and the United States. The foothills. Between two worlds where mountains rise from plains and the foothills. In the foothills, the sky looms large and is ever-changing. Late afternoon storm clouds build as day turns into dusk. Bluebird skies erase clouds and it lifts spirit. Chinook winds pummel down the slopes as winter shifts into spring with a warm breath. There they are. We're at the Wild Institute Calgary Zoo in the Wild Canada display. And there's some of their bighorn sheep. That one bird was on the... Oh, he keeps landing on them, making them go in circles. That is funny. Notice that, guys? The bird there landed on the back of that one guy there, making them go in circles. That's kind of funny. Teasing them. Wobble like a duck. Soar like a hawk. Amble like a grizzly bear. Flick your tongue like a snake and take a look at the magpie there flying. He's got a partner over there, slithering like a snake. Hop and chirp like a chorus frog. Chirp, chirp. Tippy-toe like a mountain goat. Well, that was the foothills. Now we're going into the Rocky Mountains. Painting by Gordon Wesley. When I think about the mountains, the bighorn sheep and the mountain go to the two wildlife icons that always pop in my mind. And although many wildlife call the mountains home. Cannot go into there. It's kind of slippery and dangerous. Recycle. Do not throw stuff around. We are at the Wilder Institute, Calgary Zoo, in the Wild Canada display, going through the Rocky Mountains. Some of the wildlife, of course, is hibernating and hidden. We got Rocky Mountain goats in here. We might see Hera, maybe Suncup, but probably not. They both live in here. But it looks like they're kind of hiding on us today. Probably trying to keep warm somewhere. See you later. Next time, maybe mountain goats. The goat of climbing, the greatest of all time of climbing. The Rocky Mountain goat scales incredible heights without ropes or gear. Just your incredible anatomy. They got muscle power. I'm going to show you the rocks that they climb. Muscle power, strong shoulders gives them the boost to power up steep slopes. No switchbacks required. Hugging hooves, right here. Dexterous split hooves move independently, gripping rock terrain with goat-level precision. You can scan right here if you want to see them in action. Peak balance. That's their habitat there, but they're kind of in hiding. We are in the Rocky Mountain display. On top of the world. The Rocky Mountains. The Kiskata in the Stoney Nakoda language. Said you stand on a mountaintop without any trees to block your view. You can see forever, but brr, you probably can't stay for long. It's often cold, dry, and very windy. Surviving here requires adaptations. This is habitat for those Rocky Mountain goats, but they're probably in one of those little tunnels or up there, staying warm. We are in the Rocky Mountain display in Canada at the Wilder Institute, Calgary, Alberta. Oh, there they are. There's the mountain goats. Let's just zoom in on them. Hi, guys. There's the mountain goats, chilling, doing some eating. There's a magpie up there teasing them again. Just standing there, relaxing. Hi, guys. The mountain goats at the Wilder Institute, Calgary Zoo. The Wild Canada display takes us through 7 of Canada's ecological zones, and we are currently in the Rocky Mountain zone. They put on shows down there, but right now, of course, it's snowed in. Now, we are heading into the Boreal Forest. It's painting by Crystal Lee Clark. There. Going into the Boreal Forest. I am Chris, your host today, and I hope you're enjoying this visit to the Calgary Zoo Wild Canada display. We are currently in the Boreal Forest part of it. This piece features caribou amongst other boreal forest animals. Colors and lines fade, flow, move, transform, and merge to reflect interconnecting and interdependence of the natural worlds. Winged, water and land, animals with tree, roots, plants, food, water, and air. Transparent details create further narrative of habitat independence, while featuring a unique stylized reference to the resurgence of traditional indigenous art forms like quill, tufting, and beadwork. Done by Crystal Lee Clark at the entrance to the Boreal Forest. Now, I can go to the Jihad Shipley Rocky Mountain Aviary or the Taylor Family Foundation Center or the Braun Family Foundation River Lodge. I think we will go to the Jihad Shipley Rocky Mountain Aviary. Washrooms down in behind there. Okay, finishing.